Welcome back to I Can Grow. Today we're going to talk about everything berries, from the blueberry to the raspberry to the red currant. I will be showing you pretty much everything that I've got. But first, make sure to hit it because you like it and subscribe to never miss any updates on the city garden. Let's get back to the video. I embarked on a little journey last year. Yes, it's the same blueberry, just 9 months earlier. I couldn't be more ecstatic about the growth this little square has put on.
Very good. It's still growing kind of match. Then it's getting very sturdy.
Now, with the right soil, rhododendron soil, or good soil pH, your blueberry is sure to thrive. You're going to be looking at a pH of 4.5 to 5.5. If your pH is too high, you can also amend your soil with sulfur to lower your pH. Adding organic matter like pine needles or leaf molds also lowers the pH of your soil.
You probably might just tighten them down.
But with the added benefit of improving soil structure.
This is peculiar. The blueberry has grown so much since it got outside. It's like in a few days only.
Blueberries request a soil rich in organic matter, such as pine needles, leaf mold, or composted bark. That also works quite well. And consistent moisture is important, but your soil should never be waterlogged.
This is crazy.
For fertilization, I've used a slow-release berry amendment with an NPK ratio of 7 parts nitrogen, 4 parts phosphor, and 12 parts potassium. That's the curveball, right? NPK, potassium with a K. NPK, potassium with a K. This should ensure a steady growth from here on out into a nice little bush, hopefully by the end of this year. But let's take a look at the other blueberries that aren't looking so great. We're gonna have to de-leaf a few things and give it a little more of a boost in acidity because the soil is not acidic enough. You can see that by the nutrient lockout that this plant is experiencing. But the growth of the self-grown blueberry is absolutely phenomenal with what it's got in the soil and everything. It is looking absolutely phenomenal. Now I did end up tying down some of the branches a bit further just to give the inner canopy more light and airflow while simultaneously making sure this plant grows into a wide blueberry type bush to reduce the amount of time you are going to need for certain types of tasks such as pruning or harvesting. But enough of the blueberries, let's take a look at the raspberry. Now this yellow raspberry I bought at our local Baumarkt, we call it, which is kind of like a Home Depot, which has a garden section. And I do love its development and the fruits it has produced this year. They were absolutely tasting amazing. It has grown a very, very luscious and green looking side shoot, but also this plant has a little bit of a nutrient issue which I haven't seemed to be able to fix. Even though we gave it the same fertilizer that we've given all berry plants, which is that same NPK ratio that we've just discussed on the blueberry section. 7, 4, and 12. So 7 parts nitrogen, 4 parts phosphorus, and 12 parts potassium with a K. Now let's take a look at the red currant. The red currant was looking super duper good. Absolutely phenomenal growth this year. I was super happy about this plant. Loved every second of it. Like, it even had an aphids infestation, which the ants in our garden frankly got rid of for us, which was amazing. But for some reason, it wasn't producing any fruits, which was odd to me.
The red currant not producing any fruit buds yet. I'll be honest, I have no idea when it's supposed to fruit. Still have more aphids. Yes, please get rid of my aphid problem. There's a little ant, and and it's getting to all the aphids, eating them, which is great. Don't have to deal with them if the ants do. So I'll just let whatever happens happen and move away.
Now, the red currant wasn't looking all too good. It was getting more and more yellowish on the outlines of the leaves, and I didn't like that it wasn't developing any sort of fruits. So I gave it a little boost in fertilization and gave it a little more soil and fertilization to hopefully boost, or to, well, wishfully thinking, boost its vitality and get it back to grow and produce some nice fruit for me this year. However, unfortunately, this plant, it hurts, it pains me to talk about this a little bit, to be honest. It's looking bad. It's looking quite bad. It's looking very bad. However, we're going to try to remedy the situation by just rinsing off the roots, taking a look at the roots and making sure that the roots are doing okay. And the roots were actually doing okay. They looked great. They were like purely white. However, it just didn't matter for some reason, because as you can see, the red currant isn't looking all too great. So this is my greatest failure so far. It used to be the strawberries, which came out really, really horrible this year. If you haven't already checked out the strawberry video, go check it out right here. Put a link up on the screen right now. Look at this juicy habanero. Always remember, if I can grow, what's stopping you?